Good morning, children. Today I am going to do the history first lesson, second half, that is the Islam. Already you learned about the previous lesson, that previous part of that lesson, that is the Christianity, and you got the notes of that also. Now I am doing the Islam part. So Islam is originated in Arabia. It is, everyone knew about that. Arab is a desert land. In search of fertile land, the people of Arabia, they settled in Mecca and Medina region. In the initial stage, in the beginning, the Arab people, they worshipping many objects as their god, like fire, tree, stone, like that also. But later they started worshipping single idol that is placed in Kaaba. Kaaba is the holy place of the Islamic religion. Everyone knew about that. Muhammad Paighambar was the founder of Islamic religion, and he was born in 570 CE at Mecca, and his parents were Abdullah and Amina. But he lost his parents in his childhood days, and he was brought up by his uncle. In the initial stage, he was a shepherd, but later, when he came under his uncle, he became the trader also. He was started to travel many places. He was traveling many places like Syria, Mecca and Medina with his uncle. When he was traveling many places, he met an rich widow lady, Khadija, and he married her also. Later, when he was traveling with his uncle, he was observed, or he was impressed by the monotheism system. Monotheism means worshipping single god. Polytheism means worshipping many gods. So, while he was traveling with his uncle, he observed that the monotheism followed by Christianity and Jewish people. So, he was impressed and he went a long meditation in Mount Hira, and he got enlightened there, and he came back and he started to preaching to the people of Arabia. The people of Arabia, they accepted his teachings also. His principles, his preachings is collected in a book, that is the Quran, the holy book of the Islamic religion. When Muhammad Paighambar started preaching the monotheism principles, it was not like by the Mecca people, and they planned to murder him. It was evaded by the Muhammad Paighambar. He traveled from Mecca to Medina in 622 CE. So, his travel from Mecca to Medina is called as the Hijrah in Islamic history. So, he traveled to Medina, and Medina people welcomed him, and they also started the follower of his principles. So, he became more popular. Later, the Medina kingdom, they defeated the Mecca kingdom. So, he came back to the Mecca also. But when he started his preachings, he was his preachings, that is according to that God is one, Allah is the God, and he is the prophet, messenger of God, and a simple prayer is enough to win the heart of the God. And one should lead an honest and principled life, and should keep away all the bad habits. One should have respect for women and compassion for the weaker or poor sections. This is the preachings of Muhammad Paighambar. There are many rules also, rituals followed in the Islamic religion. That is the Kalima, belief in one God, that is Allah. Muhammad is the prophet of Allah. Then the second one is the namaz. Every time they have to, every day. In a day, 5 times they have to do the namaz facing towards the Kaaba. Praying, the namaz means prayer God facing towards the Kaaba. And Roza. Roza means they are taking the fasting during the month of Ramzan. 1 month they have to take the fasting. And Bakat means they have to give some of amount or 1/4 of their earnings to the poor people. And Hajj, they have to pilgrimage, or they have to visit the Hajj or Kaaba or Mecca once in their lifetime. This is the rules followed by the Islamic religion. So there were many disciples in the Arab nation. Disciples means the followers of the Muhammad Paigambor. In that, Abu Bakr was the first caliph. They were called as the caliphs. The Abu Bakr was the first caliph. Thank you, children.